Hey everyone. Okay, so we're going to do two things in this video. We're going to show you the two different ways that you can use your herbal hair growth oil. Okay, so unless you have purchased an 8-ounce size, your herbal hair growth will come in a dropper bottle. So the first way that you can use this is going to be a pre-poo application. So if you're just wanting to use this on a more regular basis instead of a treatment, then you would apply this about 5 to 10 minutes before you shower, every time you shower, or every time you wash your hair. And so you can do it that way if you don't really like treatments. That's typically how I do it, but for whatever reason, I just feel like giving my hair a little extra love, so it's going to get an overnight treatment. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to apply it to your scalp for the more consistent treatment as a pre-poo. Okay, so always shake it because there is sediment that takes place from the herbs that we infuse into the oil. So you'll just take your dropper, and the easiest way I have found is to just slowly plunger, so slowly squeeze this very gently as I go in and out of my hair. And I just do one side first. Go all the way back. So you want to get all the way down to the nape of your neck. Okay, behind your ears. I have a lot of breakage behind my ears. I think it's from my glasses. Okay. So I used about a half of what I put in there, and then I'm going to do the other side. So you're not using a lot, okay? Get down in there really good. And then you're just going to take your fingertips and you're just going to massage that in. Now, one other way that I'm not going to show you in this video, but a way that you can use this also is as a scrunch out the crunch oil. I'm actually going to add just a little bit more to this side. So if you have used a styler that has created a crunch on your hair, like a hair gel or a foam or whatever you've used, you could use a very small amount in your hand to use to scrunch out that crunch in your hair. So whenever you do this as a pre-poo, you really want to just, give your scalp some love, because that's going to bring the blood flow. That's what really helps that hair growth. Okay, so what I would do if I was using it just before showering is I would just put it in a ponytail or a bun and just leave it for 5 to 10 minutes before I showered. And that's it for that. Now, if you're wanting to do it as an overnight treatment, which I recommend if you're going to do that, do it once a week, no more than once a week. If you use too much oil on your scalp for an extended period of time, like overnight, it can actually weaken the hair follicle. So we don't want that. So again, you notice I didn't use a lot of oil. So, I mean, you can see it's, it's oily, but it's not saturated. That was about 1.5 droppers full for my hair. So now, as a treatment, what I'm going to do, I would do the same process first on my scalp. And then I'm going to take a dropper. I'm going to put it in my hands. And then I'm just going to take it through my hair. And I'm kind of finger detangling as I'm taking that through. And always make sure to get my ends really well. And then I will flip over. Take another dropper. And then run it through this side. I have the most breakage like underneath, and that was from wearing my hair in a mom bun all the time, but I'm trying to not do that as much. So I'm trying to do more braiding. So there's that. Now, for those of you with really curly hair, you can finger detangle, okay? And if you're able to use a wide tooth comb and just kind of comb that through to evenly distribute the oil, You can hear my kids laughing. At least they're not screaming at each other. Okay, so you can do that, or if you do have straighter hair, like me, then you could use your wooden bristled brush that doesn't have the little nubs on it, which we do sell these, and they're amazing. So this is what I do. So I will take it and I will brush it through really well. And then sometimes, if I didn't get my ends well enough, I'll just add just a little bit more and just hit those ends real good again. Now, once I've done that, you're going to want to use a protective sleep style. So you could do French braids, you could do a Dutch braid, you could do a low bun, a low ponytail for those of you that actually sleep on your stomach. For me, I'm a side sleeper and I always sleep on my right side, so we're going to do a braided, just a regular 3-strand braid over to my left side. So you'll just take it, and you're just going to braid it. So this will keep it protected while you sleep. I also recommend doing this part all the time when you sleep, or using a buff or some sort of protective sleepwear, sleeping style, to help prevent breakage. This has made a huge difference in my split ends in the last year, is wearing more protective sleep styles. And it really doesn't take that long to just put your hair in a braid before you go to bed. Now, if your skin is sensitive to coconut oil, because there is fractionated coconut oil in here, you're just going to want to make sure and wipe that off the back of your neck and here. And if that were the case, maybe you would even want to clip your hair up so it wasn't like hanging on your neck. And then that's it. So you'll go to bed, and then when you wake up the next morning, you will then just shower as usual. You will wash, rinse, repeat, and you are good to go. Style as usual. All right, thanks everybody.